Hello and welcome. My name is Matthias, and in this little video series I want to show you how to play samba on drum set or on percussion setup. I will make 10 different videos, so 10 different ways how to play samba. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, it will help me. And I will post every Sunday a video for you, 10 in total. So hopefully you enjoy, you learn something, and you have fun. Okay, as you could hear, the first groove, the first samba groove I did is in a samba batucada style. And on the Caixa, which is the snare drum in Brazilian samba music, on the Caixa I play a pattern from a famous samba school from Rio de Janeiro called Mocidade, which is basically the clave pattern in 3-2. That means 1, 2, 1, 2. Chak 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 1 chak 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 1 chak chak. Okay? And this pattern I combine with the Surdo pattern, and the Surdos are the bass drums in samba. And to have two different tuned Surdos, to imitate two different Surdos, I used in my percussion setup kind of a floor tom. You could just use on your drum set the floor tom. And for the second Surdo, which emphasizes the second beat, I play the bass drum, or in my case, it's a Surdo that I made a pedal to it. So, but you can play it with your drums on the bass drum with the open tone. So the challenge is now to combine the Caixa pattern and the Surdo patterns and make it a flowing whole thing, okay? So let's check out how I did this in a slow tempo. Let's separate the Caixa pattern and the Surdo pattern, and first check out what I play with the Surdos. As you could hear, I play the higher tuned Surdo on the 1 with the right hand, and the lower tuned Surdo with my foot on the bass drum, or on my Surdo de pé, how I call it, the foot Surdo. This Surdo makes the variations. Actually, in samba, it's in traditional samba, it's a bit different. You have 3 different tune surdos. The 2 basic surdos, they are also called marcação or fundo. They play the 1, 2, 1, 2, and the 1 is played by the higher tune surdo, and the 2 is played by the lower tune surdo. And the 3rd surdo is tuned a bit higher than this 2, and this plays the variation. But in this case, as I only have 2 surdos now to play, I play the variations with the low tune surdo, which is in my foot. Now let's see what the caixa or the snare drum plays. As I said before, in Mocidade style, we play a clave pattern on the snare drum. And to understand this principle, think of a groove based on 16 notes, which has 2 bars. So you count in 2/4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Samba is a typical 2/4 groove. Okay? And on this layer of 16 notes, you have some accents, which are the accents of the clave. Normally, I would play this pattern right, left, right, left, right, left, so always alternating my hands. If I play it slow, it sounds like this. Our challenge now is to change the sticking, because on each 1 we go with the right hand to the floor tone, which means there would be a little hole in our pattern on the caixa. To avoid that and to play continuous pattern, we have to double some strokes with the left hand. So on 2 spots, you play 3 strokes with the left hand instead of only 1. Okay? Let's do it very slow. Now, let's add the bass drum once more. Finally, we complete our pattern by adding the hi-hat that we play, of course, with the left foot. You have 2 possibilities. You have much more, actually, but let's concentrate on 2 possibilities. Or you play the hi-hat in the offbeat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and, okay? Or you play the hi-hat on the beat, and to give it a little extra, you open it on the 2nd beat, because that's the beat with the biggest accent when the deep surdo plays the 2. Okay, and at this moment you open the hi-hat a bit. So you play 1, ch, 1, a 2, 1, a ch, 1, a ch. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and you could follow my explanations. Next week, Sunday, I will show you a different samba pattern. There are so many ways to play samba. You can use shakers, you can use cajon, you can integrate tamborim or a go-go bell or simultaneously both of them. So check out the next lesson next Sunday and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks and have fun practicing.